All right, we're up and running. Hi, Internet. How we doing? A little late. All right. We're going to do some Pokemon TCG tonight before we get to Payday 2. If we get dunked too many times, I might do some game guessing. But I was finishing up some stuff in the background before. Switched everything on. Well, this isn't a great start. Not at all. I've got the Arrest ID6 stickered up. I don't have the drivers printed off because the filament broke almost through all of the print. So I had that issue. I just dump my hand? You know what? We're dumping our hand. That's better. Not great, but better. Hello, old friend. I know what you do. I know how you work. You can't fool me. But I did find out that in this set you get a helmet with the stickers to make the GM riders, which is the rider helmet for when the they get possessed by like glare specifically. I found out by cutting the tail of the stickers off, and putting a little dab of white, kind of in that center hole. That's just the guard rider helmet, like in full. The only thing you're missing technically is like a red armband on an empty body or an entry body, but like that's not the worst thing in the world. You could probably either paint that yourself or, I don't know, get some red tape and spool it around the arm right there. That is a solvable solution. So, hooray, I technically have a... I didn't expect him to drop the 250 on me that hard. Okay, I can't heal because I can't kill him otherwise, so I have to kill at this health, which sucks because I'm like 20 away from dying. we're okay for now. We'll see. I wonder if this is the Arcanine deck or the big stupid Charizard deck that destroys me at every turn. It's feeling like it's going to be that Charizard deck. I need 2 of you. So we heal 40. And, well, I could have just killed outright because he has nothing on the bench, so that's game. Okay, I wasn't paying attention to the bench. Yeah, I technically now have a Guard Rider helmet, if I so desire, if I want to jump it on entry body, but I have plans for other entry bodies at the moment that I want to pick up. So I'm going to wait on them. So they, not necessarily wait, but they get priority. I should have a picture tomorrow of my Keats shelf at the current moment. I'm like having the mouse. I'm kind of having to squish all the entries together to kind of like make room. For those wondering what the other entries from 96, it's Kilo and Natch Sparrow. Letter, unfortunately, you'll have to wait till I get another entry body. Right now, I believe I need 2. Yes. I need 1 for Letter, and I need 1 for Seeker. Because I want to do Seeker as an entry body as well, just because. Which, out of the show stuff, then, is... Oh, good lord. I'm not wasting it in Ultra Ball right now. I don't really need it. I think it would be Akubi, the 2 that showed up late in the show, and then Gyako. I believe those 4? Yes. Mainly those 4. And then, I guess, the 2 dog ones. One from Punk Check Special, and the other from the one scene in the episode. They'll probably do those 2, because, fuck it, why not? That'd be 2. That'd be, what, 5 more? And if either Malunas does it, or if I somehow figure out how to do it, I want to do John and Ben's helmets. So that's like 7 more entry bodies I need. Oh, good lord. There. going to force him to either retreat that Charmander or make it big. Oh, it's the regular one. Okay, good. I see the EXP candy on the Charmander, and I'm like, ah, fuck, shit, fuck. Oh, wait, no. We're good. It's not that Charizard. It's the other one. It's the less dangerous one. Still decently dangerous, but less frightening. This looks like the vanilla. Well, it might not be. That Charizard is in that. This regular Charizard is in that deck. Oh. It might not be that. Just fine. Alright. Oh. I thought he did more than that. I don't have any energy. Piss. Piss. But yeah, that's 5 of the official stuff. 7 if I want to do stuff that we don't have yet. I know it's possible. Like, I've seen somebody do custom soda stuff on Twitter has done John and Ben's Rider form helmets. I don't remember how they did it, but they did do it. I gotta print those desire drivers. I'll print them tomorrow. I just don't know why my filament just keeps breaking, like mid-print. It's breaking in the spool as it's spooling out, and I don't know why. But what the problem is, I don't know if it's the filament. I don't know if it's just how it is. I don't think I've ever had this problem before. It's something about this spool of white filament that I have is just being problematic. Oh, thank God. I am tempted. We are dumping this hand. Do we dump this hand? I put a Growlithe out, and then we dump the hand. That's better. That's incredibly better. Jesus. We're in much better shape now. Because, like, the tricky part is getting the head right. Yeah, the tricky part would be getting the head itself right. That's spherical. Like, not really spherical. It's more oblong shape, right? If I can get that right. Get the holes inside right. I think I could grab a picture of the helmet on the ID core, line it up on the helmet, and then extrude out all the bits. Or trace all the bits and then, like, extrude them onto there. Because I had to do something like that with the desire driver I've done to get it looking right. I'm taking this thing out now. We have ways of getting back energy, so I'm not concerned about burning those two. Plus, I think all of their details are, like, above the jawline on their ID cores. I'd have to double check real quick. pull up the anti-core. Yes. Alright, where are they? I probably have to study a few of the helmets to figure out specifics. It should be doable. I'm not letting you get an Arcanine. I know how dangerous Arcanine is. Get out of here. Alright then. I know how dangerous that is. Ooh. I love how everyone has looked at the new accessory pack for Shadow Double Cross, including myself, and keep getting confused about the what look like swords below the Pegasus bowgun, and not realizing that those are the attachments for the Pegasus bowgun to make the rising form of it. Especially because it looks like there's just two Pegasus guns there. I'm discarding two and taking it out. We'll be fine. Since he decided to drop everything on there, I'm like, take it out now. Oh, my other Uchiha. Fantastic. Now we can kind of slow down. We don't need to dump 250 every turn now. We should be okay. I don't necessarily need... I've also been trying to work on adding a background for Geats. And as I put stuff in, as I pulled up the file the other day, I'm just like, right, there's more people to add to this. Fuck, I'm just gonna wait till the show's over. So we can so I can have a definitive list of Geats writers to like throw in here at this point, because fuck's sakes. They weren't getting what they needed. Damn. All right, I'm going to try. I've been having very little success with my toxic deck. We're gonna try. We'll see. Thanks for the extra mulligan. I appreciate that. All right, I've seen this fighting deck before. Hello.
Hello.
I am trying with my toxic deck. I've put it on the bench for a while because I just kept losing and kept not getting anywhere with it. It didn't help I kept fighting the one Charizard deck. But I've seen this deck like once.
So, one of these days, I don't know when, but I'll quit having dumb ideas.
What happened?
Hobbs was working on a manual setup for Crash 3 Multi-World. So
Okay.
what does my crazy brain decide to do? I start in on an Odyssey one. The Odyssey one might actually work partnered with like KH2.
Yeah.
Since they both would have a pretty dense checks. I don't know why I subjected myself to doing this.
Oh boy.
What I'm thinking is, remember the randomizer concept that I had?
Mm-hmm.
I have the list of moons that you can obtain prior to doing world peace in each of the levels.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do that. That way then, it should, in theory, be able to let you start from a new file. You wouldn't have to have a beaten file. I wouldn't say 100% because you wouldn't have to have the 100%.
Yeah.
It's kind of odd for Odyssey because of that. But what I'm kind of thinking is setting something like that up and maybe testing it with like you doing KH2 and me doing Odyssey and see how that works.
Also, there's my settings files for Sunday.
I want to see what you got. Oh, you didn't bump the movement up?
No.
I would have figured you would have bumped it to level 2. That's what I've been doing.
I didn't really think about it too much.
60-30? Okay. Did you change the Keyblade stats?
I
Or,
I
or
bumped
was
it.
that what we were using?
I think I bumped them like the min max by +2 each. I think.
If you did, that's from the default.
Yeah.
Because I've usually been running 10 to 15.
Oh, okay.
Which, granted, by the end of it, it don't matter.
Yeah.
You can go into the weighted settings for it
Mm-hmm.
and change stuff like making once more and second chance and not be able to be on Keyblades and stuff like that too.
Hmm.
I don't know if you want to take a look at that and maybe do a different one. If
I
you want to do something like that, or if you're good with just running.
I'm good with just running that. I looked at because you can do it two ways, as I found out, because because I tried uploading that into a multi-world thing to see if it would work, and it did, or it took it.
Yeah, that one looks like a base off the main settings page there.
Yeah, that's an export settings one.
Yeah.
I did that because I downloaded the template one, and I was like, okay, this is a lot.
Yeah, the template one breaks everything down. That one more focuses on the weighted settings concept.
Yeah.
I like the weighted settings a little bit better because it's closer to what we get out of the generator.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the times that I used the settings file and modified accordingly, it broke it. So I don't know if I missed something in the syntax and
Yeah, I
got it
wasn't
off
sure
kilter
what all.
or what.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what all syntax I needed for everything, so I was like, I'm just gonna do a simple one, so I don't mess something up.
I mean, if you actually use the weighted settings through the site, then you can still modify all that and it works.
Oh, okay.
Because I generated one through that. If you try doing it manual like I did the first time, then yeah, that can be where the problem comes in. YAMLs are pretty much... I'm not going to say a made-up one, but it kind of is a made-up language.
It is
It's more on par with JSON than anything,
Mm-hmm.
but it functions vastly different because there's no commas separating anything.
Yeah, it's some sort of programming language. This is what it is.
I feel like it actually is at least a more recently invented one because it's supposed to be more user friendly. Because case in point, I can look at that and tell everything pertaining to your settings file.
Yeah.
Now, if I get this Odyssey one done before Sunday, we might do it Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Big if. I have 3 kingdoms done so far. And I've not really put that much time into it.
I forgot the dark types are weak to fighting types in TCG. So I'm like, oh, I'll survive this attack. He does 280.
Ouch.
Yeah. So I was dead. I'm like, here's the comeback. Nope. Right. Right. Fuck. Or at least my Cloud Siren was weak to.
Say, do you want some experience against a fighting deck? Because I'm good with using the Coridon deck, but I also know how some of the pre-built decks are, so it might not be a good idea.
That might be the Coridon deck for all I know, because I've not faced that deck at all, really, so I'm not even sure what's in it.
If you want, we could try and see.
Actually, no, that is not the Coridon deck. Because it doesn't have the glimmer in it. Huh.
Could be like a modified one, though.
I guess, because it definitely had that Coridon. But it had none of the other Pokemon in it, I think.
could just be a modified one then.
Yeah.
Maybe that one's not as strong.
Oh, there is a second starter deck for the season. It's a Totoscroll deck. It's in the Battle Pass.
How far in do you have to go, though?
The first tier. Literally, if you buy the pass, you get it.
Oh. So I'm guessing you bought the pass.
Yes, because I had enough purple currency.
I don't.
You will eventually. It's not that hard.
That would entail me actually playing the game.
True.
Which I don't.
Fair.
I am not going to use the Charizard deck on you. We'll try the Koraidon deck and see. See how much type advantage actually is the downfall for yours kind of deal. Because that's kind of the big thing. I just want to see if that's what got you on that, or if that deck actually was just hitting you that hard.
I think it was just Cloudsire, because I think Cloudsire is weak to fighting, but the Absol's only weak to grass.
Because I don't really care for the whole curb stomping like the Charizard deck does, because there's no way to really counter it.
Yeah. Also, you get a mulligan because I got no basics. Fuck's sakes, game. Sometimes I swear I'll do a couple of games to start with. They're all garbage, and then it's just like, all right, we're going to start cooperating now.
Yeah, I can't believe that. It just full on said, nah. You could do a lot of stuff. You just don't have a Pokemon.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and I guess...
Holy crap, this thing's just got powerhouses here.
Makes sense.
Oh my god. Oh, so this deck can combat part of your Trump ability there. I just realized.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a win-win situation there. Why wouldn't you do that? That's weird. Because that is, look at the top card. If it's an energy, if it's fighting energy, then attach it to one of your benched Pokemon. If not, put it in your hand. That's a win-win. You either get a free attach for that turn, or you get an extra card in your hand. Oh, you can do that too. Cool.
Oh, and I guess we're not getting Mao Buffa at this point because we've gotten... I almost willing to say you can call it a key art. Revealed for Geats. I guess for this final arc. I can find it. Yeah, there it is.
So type advantage does kind of combat your deck.
Yeah.
Just not as hard though. Because yeah, Absol I'm not gonna be doing extra damage to, so
But I'll show this real quick. They showed off this, I guess, for the final arc of stuff, and as you can see, it's all the final forms for our riders. So it's Keats 9, Fujin Sword, Fantasy, and I guess Jamashi in his Buffa's final form. And there is Kekra and Baropa in their premium forms, and oh hey, there's the guy who should just been both regards in the second regard form. Because I'm still salty about that. Unreasonably so, mind you. Which is weird because, you know, everything else that was on that list turned out to be true. So I'm guessing either Mao got canceled last minute or it got shoved to a Buffa V Cinema. Or it was always going to be a Buffa V Cinema, and just because it was in the list, we all assumed it was in the show, but it was for later. Because there is supposed to be, like, I think a new Tycoon form in the list.
So that might have been the case then.
Yeah. I know Kaiju Carl's disappointed because he is a big Buffa fan. He's like, where is my Mao Buffa, damn it? Hello, Lucario. Ah, I see. That will hurt. I think I might also have the problem of I pick the energy types that don't have a lot of specific support for them. Because it feels like
that might be the case too.
Because fire doesn't have that many specific support cards, and dark doesn't have that many support cards for itself, really. Whereas fighting, I think it's got like at least like two in that deck. So
yeah,
far.
the fighting actually is kind of playing off of each other too.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch! Well, bye, Lucario. You did good. Yep.
Hooray, I can finally play something that isn't Absol forever.
Ooh, okay. I could probably gamble that though, actually. Especially if I do. I do that into, you can even use it while it's on the bench. that is kind of broken. Because that was the one from the bench.
Yeah, that's kind of the point of abilities, is that they're usable on the bench.
Yeah, that ability feels like that's kind of broken to be able to do that.
Well, that's why it forces you to end your turn.
For that one, yeah. But I mean, there's a lot of them that it's not, and it's like, yeah, I wasn't about to let you just smack me in the face. I'll take a group smacking.
Of 10 damage.
Do that. I can do that. And then that to go with that. Okay.
Oh, okay. I guess they haven't...
Get that out of here.
Ow.
I don't get the calculation for the prize cards there.
I believe anything that is a regular Pokemon, like a basic, is 1. If it's an EX, it's a 2. If it's like one step beyond an EX, it's a 3. Like a V star.
Okay.
I think that's how that's supposed to work.
Because I've only ever gotten 1 or 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's like a Mewtwo V star deck that I've gotten 3 off of.
You needed that a turn before.
Yeah.
God. Clodsire. Okay.
Also, I guess Microsoft's not going to back down from this, but they announced when they're going to shut down the 360 Xbox Live Marketplace.
Doing this.
July 29th of next year.
This feels like a bad decision here. And it probably is.
I mean, that depends. Okay, that bypasses that. That's good to know.
Someone didn't think that through. Because that was kind of unneeded.
Mm-hmm.
I do this. No. I had a thought, and then I was like, no.
Ow.
Now that would make... Okay. That was actually a good play then. And you take damage. Really?
Card makes me not attack. Which was a mistake as soon as I realized what that effect was. I'm like, that's a problem. Shit. Well. Yes, we hold that then.
So then we do this. That. And then we full on. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, even though I'm having answers for yours, it's not an easy answer. It's not like the Charizard deck, so I think your deck might have a pretty good shot at even going against type advantage. Because you've got enough of a swap around for everything. You don't attack next turn then. Don't have that set up, so that's probably not a play to make there. So this is probably the play.
Oh, I actually hit that weird issue in Rift Apart again last night. I think it might be tied to a boss fight there. I think it happened after I fought the boss, because I fought it again. Well, variation of it, and it was causing problems. And I think that's the issue. For some reason, even though you fight the boss on a different planet, and did not causing problems there, but for some reason it's causing problems here. Games are weird.
Oh geez, now I actually have an answer.
Yeah.
So it's keeping... Okay.
I could not get a Toxicroak fucking all. I don't know why. It was ridiculous.
Well, I still stand by, I feel like that deck's got potential. Because it really wasn't until that last turn that I was like, oh, yeah.
Oh, whoop. I went there.
I think the only real reason you did half as much damage as me is simply because of the fact of I was able to answer.
Yeah.
I don't really think it had anything to do with that was a problem kind of deal.
Let's see if the deck is cooperative again. Or if it's just like, no, refuse.
I'm not going to use the same deck again there. I actually don't think I've used this one yet. This is probably a terrible idea here, but we're going to see. I've noticed we both decided to go second.
Yeah. Some part
Unfortunately, it really just doesn't matter.
Yeah, unlike in Yu-Gi-Oh, it feels like you can go second and win. Whereas in Yu-Gi-Oh, if you go second, you're fucked.
I don't know. I sometimes like going second. See what answers I've got to stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of deal.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh's the problem.
Because, you know, this was not where it needed to start out. Thanks, game.
Yu-Gi-Oh proves to be the problem because, you let your opponent go first. Off, congratulations. They get to set up their entire field with 6 negates. Have fun. Some major card game YouTuber actually tried out Master Duel for 5 hours and came away going, I don't like Yu-Gi-Oh. It is kind of bad. Why is the new player experience trash? Harsher than he said.
I can't put the... Okay. It wouldn't let me put an energy in my hand for some reason there.
Huh. You know, it's an or, not an and.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's an or.
Okay. That explains it then. Okay. It would be nice if it, you know, told you, hey, stupid, read the card. Because the way the pop-up comes up for it, it makes it look like it's like how some of the others for both are.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll hang on to that. Yay, the thing I can't stop. Yeah. Yeah.
You pick the one weak to dark. Oh, there's the Lunatone that is a part of the Lunatone Cell Rock deck that I had to face that was just obnoxious to deal with. Because I think all it was Soul Rocks and Lunatones, and the Soul Rocks would put Psychic Energy on one of your Pokemon. Specifically that Soul Rock you just drew.
Right.
And then you look at, I don't know, Moon Kinesis, and, well, you see where the problem comes in.
Especially when you can stack it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I think by the end of the game, the guy had 8 psychic energy on the Lootin. Maybe more? I don't remember. All I know is it was enough. It was enough to kill anything it desired.
I forgot to... Okay, yeah, you got heads, of course.
And I got heads again.
Thanks, game. Oh god. And it begins.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering why this deck had a Mewtwo in it, but it wasn't named as such.
The Mewtwo is there to let everything else happen in the background.
Yep, the Mewtwo is there purely to be padding. Oddly enough, this time I'm going to be doing this different.
Ow. Yeah, that's what it is. That not V-Star. It's V-Star Max. Yeah, it's V-Star Max. It's the thing up from this Mewtwo I think I've knocked out and gotten 3 off of.
Oh, Jesus.
Being uncooperative, I assume.
Oh, no. that out of there. No. The deck just decided to steamroll. Yeah. Sure. Meh. Get you out of there. Unfortunately, that is a hard gamble.
Yeah.
Thank you. Remember how I said the deck was steamrolling?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. Let me sure put it in there. Oh. Oh. This deck. Oh, this deck. Still not quite enough. But we'll keep it rolling anyhow. Yeah. Yeah, this deck can get stupid. It literally, if it wasn't for you being able to do it right there, yeah. I was almost at the point of having enough energies attached to that one to just completely steamroll anything you threw out there.
Yeah.
Like, that was legitimately the last turn you had before doing that.
That is what I had to face once. It was not fun. Swap over.
I wish the setup was quicker for that deck.
Mm-hmm.
Because in all seriousness, that's what slowed it up. Once I started seeing everything that plays into each other, I'm like, oh. Oh. Yes, and I will actually have to resize a few things. Not really anything your side of it, but just needing to resize to get everything played out a little easier.
Mm-hmm.
Because I reset how my main monitor displays, so now I've got a 1440 display for my main. Also, I think Payday 2 just locked up.
Of course it did.
Just because I clicked on the button or on the screen for it. Really? I alt tab and then you decide you're gonna start working now? What? Game.
Any preference on the job we start with?
I don't really have any. I don't want to do repeats is the only thing.
All right.
You still got the...
Yeah, I just pulled it up. Yep.
Did I mark what we did last week? Yes.
Yes.
I did. Okay.
Ah, right. I can't pick that one because I don't own that DLC. Right. That's the problem.
Which one?
One of the Continental ones.
That means that we have to have me hosting it then.
Yep. Wait for there to be problems.
Updated the dashboard. And should question mark be ready?
All right, then I'll take the stream down. We'll be right back with Payday 2 for the week, folks. Stay tuned.